What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another recap. Today is Friday, November 20. We're going to be going over the plays that I haven't watched specifically for next week. Top one or two stocks, my play that I had today, the overall market, and just my thoughts in general of the crucial support and resistance levels on some particular stocks. But before we get in this video, like always, guys, I really appreciate if you guys left just a simple like. That's all that helps out the channel. It helps out me in creating these free videos for you guys. So let's get right into the video. SPY, crucial level that I'm watching here. Hence my alert that I have here at 350. I should just move this to 350 flat. That's going to be a crucial level we have going into next week on the 4 hour. As you guys know, after we're coming off these highs here, this 350 whole number support is going to be very important. 80% of me wants lower prices. I want to see potentially a 320 retest around this level here. This is definitely going to be a bounce play that I probably take after a bounce here mid-September and late October, early November. And I'm going to be very patient. Today we traded this one, but as you guys may know, we bought 150 shares. We held it a little too long. And as you guys are aware, do you guys think the sell-off is going to continue into next week? We'll find out as we approach that crucial support level that I'm watching. So we just decided to almost literally break even. But that just covers some of the loss that we have on our Microsoft shares. We're holding only 10 shares of Microsoft. Nothing too crazy. We were in the green. We're just bouncing around and then headed into the market close. We have the sell-off. This is almost leaning towards like an Alibaba play we had. Well, on the 4 hour, we have that support here. This is what I was typically playing, that support bounce. I expected a stronger push probably to like the 220s, which we have not yet seen. So once again, like always, I will not hesitate to cut my loss and hopefully not look back and see a rally like Alibaba did today. And we talked about this, guys. We sold our position a couple days ago for a loss. We would have been in the profit right now. I think our average was like 268. It's literally pushing right now. It pushed very strongly today. I love these type of patterns where it just runs in the morning, holds midday, and it has another end of the day push. These are the best patterns you can play. As for Alibaba, this is still hot on my watch list because on the 4 hour we said it's going to spike up and probably form that cup and handle and test that resistance that it had at 271 right here, which was that previous spike that it had after its first drop. And then look what it did. Exactly, literally at this price is where we close. Kind of happy this happened, but not so happy because we didn't get to hold. But like always, guys, make sure you stick to your plan. That's what's going to save you from huge losses in the future. You might be saying, Ralph, this was only 10 shares. What are you talking about? You're not going to lose a lot of money. It's the principle and the fundamentals that matter. It's that discipline. It's that habit of having your shift, your hotkeys, whatever, and just hitting sell no matter what, regardless of how many shares you have. So that's what's going to save you when you're taking bigger positions in the future. Because if you're not disciplined with $100, you can't be disciplined with $1,000. That's the simple. That's what it is. So as for why is this still hot on my watch list, number one, if it bounces down to 264 and it holds that support level, if you guys see this back in July, that was the resistance here. And you can see it honored that resistance when it first fell. So even if it pulls back to this this support level, that's a good dip buy right here. If you ask me at EMA, you could cut your loss if it comes down once again to 2 or to sub 260, maybe 257, 258, right where we cut our loss. Or this can keep on running and test that previous support here at 280. Either way it can go. This is still very hot on my watch list. Another one is Peloton, which I think we've kind of missed on the 4 hour. It's either going to get rejected here at SMA and come down from 114. I wanted this to come down right around under 100, which is that whole dollar number, or Peloton could literally rally and possibly test the 120s, and it's an honor that 4 hour downtrend we have here. But nonetheless, overall, if you look back on this stock, it still has a massive uptrend coming down from the lows here on the 4 hour of 17. Another stock that I'm waiting for a reversal for it to come down is Netflix. I want sub 270s. I probably won't touch this if it starts spiking towards 500. I don't know why. It's just my gut telling me don't do it. I'd wait for this to come down. Zoom, another one I'm waiting to come down. You can see a typical pattern forming in these stocks on the 4-hour, which are curling above the EMA, spiking, and they're going to reach their SMA. So I think this one could hit SMA and come down again. But am I going to buy this? No, I want lower price. I want sub 400 first and foremost, and I want this to retest 368. Might be a little too much to ask for, but we'll see. I'm going to be patient. Tesla, another one that I'm being very, very patient on the 4-hour, has an amazing ascending triangle. As you can see, had these higher lows, had that resistance here at 465. We literally thought this was going to come down sub 400 not so long ago, and look where we're at now. We're at literally, what is this, 4 into the market close 490s. But if you kind of zoom in on the 15-minute, this can possibly come down to the 368, which is that 4-hour ascending triangle resistance we had here. So even if it holds through the 470 level, it's still very bullish. So I possibly won't even touch it to around the $500 mark, 480s, 490s. I want this to crack and just possibly hit the SMA here at 450 or 430s. That would probably do better. Another stock that I'm waiting for it to come down as well is NEO. Like I said, I was possibly going to take a day trade on this if it broke 50. We did break 50. It broke 50, 59, but it wasn't the apparent pattern that I was waiting for. I didn't necessarily want to buy into a morning spike. I don't feel comfortable buying into morning spikes, especially especially on a stock like NEO. I'd rather have a smooth uptrending pattern like this. That would have been a more decent. I've seen NEO pull off these plays or these chart patterns where it trends up mostly throughout the whole day, holds midday, and breaks into the end of the day. That's the pattern I was looking for. It's basically a textbook ABCD type of pattern, if you know which I'm talking about. If you're not, Google ABCD ascending triangle stock pattern. That's the pattern I was looking for, not necessarily a morning spike like this. But it almost held around the 449.50 midday. On the 30-minute, it looks very bound to break past that 50.30 and retest that high here at 54.20. Or I'm just to be very patient and wait down for 42s, which possibly could be a bigger position on my end than a break past 50s. An even bigger position would be the price I really wanted to come down to, is the $30 mark. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Apple on the 4-hour still has that downtrend here. Lower highs not looking good. If it doesn't bounce on the SMA on the 4-hour, it's definitely going to come to 105, 110 area, which I'm not complaining because I've been wanting lower prices. Other than that, that was pretty much it. SPY and Microsoft, I believe that was it that I covered. So if you guys found this video helpful, we're still holding, by the way, into next week. And like I said, I won't hesitate to cut any of these losses. Yeah, guys, cases here are still going up. I'm in Cali, LA. We have a lockdown. We have the little stay-at-home order. I think it's from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. So even the gyms yesterday, LA Fitness just closed. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go from here. Hopefully these cases do continue to drop, and we have some clear light at the end of the tunnel, especially with all these. I think I haven't been keeping up too much with the vaccine news, but I think they're mass producing them already, and they're going to get them to consumers. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys found this video helpful, once again, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your plays. I'll see you guys bright and early Monday for another trading day. Take care.